That's a stock sound?
No.
That's y'all sounds, y'all little secret sound.
Heyo, what's poppin' everyone? So I've got something fresh to show you all today. And also I just want to say thank you all for helping me get to 300 subscribers. Reaching that milestone is a big honor for me, so thank you for watching and engaging with me in the journey so far, whether you're old or new here. And yeah, I just really can't say thank you enough to everyone here, and I wish I had the motivation sort of to put out some more quality content about the Ironman maybe. But you know, totally outside the video game this time around. But this magazine here is so cool, I think, and I'm just kind of excited to show it off to everyone. It's a Maplestory magazine from, let's see here, July of 2006. As you can see, I've kept it in mint condition. PSA 8 or 9 for sure. Maybe. Why not? Anyway, I can't find any scans of these old magazines online, so this must be some kind of uncommon item or something. I believe the magazine itself covers Maplestory Taiwan or Taipei, the server content, since they showcase some stuff in here that I've never even seen before. I think my parents bought me this one out of a 7-Eleven when I was visiting Taipei a long time ago, because I asked if we could buy it. So it's kind of like a piece of history here. Like 2006 wasn't the advent period of internet or online or anything like that, but a lot of my friends still used dial-up back then. Game information was still spread a lot by word of mouth back then, and it was like a game of Chinese whispers. Just the info you got was really unreliable at times, especially because it was with school-age children like myself saying those things. Like how this one kid told me I needed to kill 10 snails in this very specific order and like time interval to summon the boss Mano. And that was just like fake news, man. Basil Market, Hidden Street, those things didn't exist yet in 2006, so this is like the only reliable source of info people had to go off of. It's kind of like Nintendo Power for Maplestory. And I say people because I'm like 99% illiterate in Chinese, but I can speak it kind of decent with an acquired accent. I'd done a couple years time at Chinese school, so I always just flipped through this like a picture book as a kid. Never actually tried reading or translating the contents inside, so this should be pretty interesting. So I essentially just took pictures of every page in this book with my phone camera and threw it into this auto translation app called DeepL. Had like 4.5 stars on it, so maybe it'll do a good job at translating. I'll show the untranslated original page first for any Chinese-speaking literate folks out there, and then I'll show the dub page. Yeah, that sounds like an alright strategy. Let's check out this Maplestory artifact we got here. Yeah, just sorry about the gorilla type, pictures and the light glare from the pages. I just didn't want to bust at the spine of the book by flattening it out under a scanner or something like that. What's up, everybody? So what I've done here is I've gone and taken my phone camera, took a picture of every page, and then manually kind of snapped it into the translator, and then threw all those photos into Imgur and made them public. So I'll have the links in the description in case you don't want to listen to any commentary and just want to flip through it yourselves if you wanted to, have the curiosity about the book. Otherwise, let's begin. I guess again, like, thanks for 300 subs again. Appreciate y'all. And this is a totally new idea. I'm just gonna kind of take it and run with it. So we'll see how it goes. This is pretty exciting. I'm pretty stoked to do this because I've never transcribed these hieroglyphics into words I could read before. So it was always just been like a picture book. So looking to compare what we know now versus back in 2006, which is when this thing came out, July 2006. I think it was like a monthly issue sort of thing where you could subscribe and it get mailed to you. Pretty cheap. It's like 99 NT, which is like a little bit over $3. So I went ahead and I looked through a little bit at first. I kind of lied there. I did kind of look through because it's like 90 pages. And I don't think I'm going to be just reading 90 pages at my own pace. So I just singled out a couple interesting things. We'll just kind of look at them. So the MP, how much MP does an all-wise mage have? Oh yeah, the translations are kind of scuffed. I think that means there's like a little article about luckless mages versus full int, and that's what the all-wise means. How much MP can an all-wise Night Lord wash out? into HP. I don't think that would have been a thing yet because Tiger invented HP and MP washing. He found that out. He was the first one to find it out. And I don't think GMS was released yet this early. It was like maybe a couple months away from release. So cool that they have a discussion about this already. No MP washing or HP washing topics. I don't see any of those. And this one here, the interview with like the 138th ranked thief at the time or something. We call him a knife thief. So he was not an assassin, a chief bandit. It's hard because there was only third job at the time. Fourth job wasn't even released yet. So I have trouble recalling the third job names. And just kind of got to step off my high horse a little bit because these people are more pro than I'll ever be. Getting to over level 100 that early, man. That is seriously impressive because grinding was difficult. There were not any options back then, like maps. I don't think they had like LNAP at this time when this thing came out. I have to check the release dates, but Orbis was there. I don't even think Ludi was released. They just came out with Mushroom Shrine. I think that's what they're trying to showcase in here. But let's keep going. So, yeah, that's like a table of contents. Flip through that. I'm just gonna stick to the English, you know, flipping back and forth. Like I'll have the Chinese and link in the bottom if you wanted to go through that. Nobel Laboratory. I don't even know what any of this stuff is. There was one map I didn't recognize remotely, like at all. They called it the Pest map. We'll get to that. I think it's like page 30. Oh, this is the interview with the. They had a name for him, the High Thief. So this is the interview with the High Thief. I'm curious to see what he has to say. I think this is the max intelligence or max wisdom, the all wise discussion. I think some paper mache crafting, like we used to do this all the time in Chinese school. So yeah, there's like cutouts in the book. You can just like get glue or scissors and do that little table craft. I was thinking about calling some of these numbers, but it's probably gonna cost me like $100 for like an overseas call. I don't know how that works. But anyways, it didn't have an 800 number, but I don't know how they work, if that's the toll-free equivalent for Asia. Fly at a Japanese server, I don't know what this is. I think it's like some kind of JMS crossover they're talking about. Mushroom Shrine, they call it Shinto Shrine. Kirigaya. Yeah, they're just talking about the taxi cost and a generalized kind of map. Almost like a subway road map. It's fairly simple, but kind of good to know, I guess. They didn't have like, you know, like Hidden Street. You couldn't map out stuff that easily back then. You had to like maybe get a piece of scratch paper. This is nice. Get a little info table. Tells you the experience, kind of their grade. The grade. This is a 30 grade monster. That's cool. They died. Monster's too strong. I'll get my revenge later. Nice. What's this? Oh, excavation site. They had just came out with GPQ, hadn't they? That's what this was all about. Version 1.2.2 Fontainebleau, that whatever. It's quite suitable for the monk profession to practice in the area. That means cleric, I think, pretty clearly. I don't know. What would I do in modern day versus grinding excavation site with the options in 2006? This is like a level 50 area. I mean, it'd be MP3, but that didn't exist. There was no CBD back then. What servers were the Singaporean players play on? Like China? Like, or SCA? I don't know if SCA had Singapore back then. I don't know any of this. But yeah, I guess this is on point here. Go grind the excavation site if you are a monk profession in 2006. Something interesting here is it says it attacks with... Oh. Before it said fart. It said attacks with fart. And I thought that was interesting because I call it mist. But some people, like, unironically call it the fart. So I guess that's where the term came from. I don't know, it's like the translation changed. I swear it said fart at one point. Attacks with poison fart. GPQ guide. It's a pretty bad one, honestly, because they don't really tell you how to do stage 1, the statues. It just says 6 out of 8 demonic avatars will glow in order. And, you know, there's no system, you know, there's no, like, guide with a system like how modern guides are written now, where each statue has a letter and a number assigned to it, and, like, this middle statue has C assigned as that. And, like, the call-out system, how you have 2 people on each side and where to stand and all that. So... it's this, I guess games back then, they didn't really hold your hand. Like, these guides only helped so much. Kind of gave you the, I guess, the grassroots knowledge to figure it out. This is the Longinus Spear part. Very long. I already told you, I think I already did a GPQ guide, so just gotta look for anything fun. After the passage of the CCTV. What? CCTVs in, what's it called? The Sharenian? Is this what this place is called? That's Korean, not Chinese. This is Chinese. Let me see if I can recognize... No, this is Japanese. That's a Japanese letter. And this is kanji. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I cannot. I'm illiterate. Yeah, drop these in the order. I think it's shoe, pants. Yeah, they got the order right. Look at that character. Pulling off a GPQ was not an easy task back then, I don't think. Because what they went over the requirements here right at the beginning. And they said you need a level 100 or more. I would argue you need like a 120. Third job, obviously. Because what if they die? then your guild is screwed. You're not getting Ergoth down in the timer. Because that, how much HP does that boss have? Should tell us. No way. It's a strategy guy with no Ergoth HP info. We gotta find out. Maplestory Ergoth. Oh, he has like no HP at all. Never mind. Yeah, maybe 100 would do it. I gotta home myself. This is a freaking official guide. I think they know more about it than I do in the current state of the game in 2006. What is this? Summer Wonderland. Taipei's. This is gonna sound so bad. Chiayi District. Oh, is this like a convention? If you're looking for a great deal, grab a souvenir. Maple Lucky Bag. Oh, it's for an in-game item? I have no idea. These pages were really fire. The double page, I guess 2-page ones that show one image. I always like the artwork on these. This is OG Maple artwork that we're never gonna see again. You know, they might throw in like one of these in one of their banners, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same. This Toro Macy, Junior Balrog, Cargo. Is that called Wild Cargo? Yeah, look at all that nostalgic stuff. Oh, here it is. The High Thief. He's the High Thief. Ranked 136. So what stood out to me about this guy is he has a palette, right? Panlets back then were 99k. I remember that because I tried to buy one and couldn't afford it. And the palette is really something tremendous back then because it had luck and really rare. Like, I don't even know what drops that. Let's go find out. In the street palette. Uh-oh. I think I broke it. We'll go back to it. So, I mean, it must have cost millions back then. I'm going to say like 5 mil back then, which was a ton of money. I don't even have anything to reference to go off of. I could do like the way back machine to Basel Market and like shoot to 2007, see what the prices were back then. But yeah, I have no clue. Palette though. You know, I'm going to change to 20 mil for a palette, which is crazy. It's like how much Ellaby's were. Huh. Let's try the Royals. Let's try this palette. Drop by nothing. Sleepywood Gacha? No way. Gacha didn't exist in 2006, did it? When was Gachapon released? To Taiwan NS. When was Gachapon released? Maplestory. 2004? Holy cow. Alright, never mind. He gashed from Sleepywood, or bought it. And it's a little hard to see, but his equipments are numbered. So there's like a legend here. His palette is 5. So it's got 3 luck, which is crazy. Like everybody fought tooth and nail for their primary stat back then. So 3 luck was crazy. Okay, this is the interview. Well, this is very real because back then, I guess people like to talk about themselves because this was kind of like a MySpace. Social media wasn't even a thing back then, really. Like MySpace and then Facebook shortly thereafter. I guess YouTube kind of, when you could like actually comment on people's channels and stuff. He talks about himself. He says he likes to make friends by practicing kung fu. Make friends easily by practicing kung fu. I'm guessing that's what it meant to do. The biggest thing I want to do is keep my head above water and play the back half of where I'm stationed. Belleville. He's in Ontario? Oh, maybe he's in the military. He was like in the Taiwanese military or Korea military, and then he got shipped overseas, and he's like at a military base or on assignment somewhere in the US or Canada. Maybe that's what it was back then. And play the back half of, I don't even know, man. This is lost in translation. Temple Guide. What is this? Yeah. I don't think this guy said anything particularly insightful to me, honestly. Like, he just kind of talks about himself. Like, in real life in Maple Valley, you have a large group of good friends die. I don't know what that means. Because I know Singaporeans, they say like lore or sia or stuff like that. Like, they close their sentences out with those. I don't even know what the term is for that kind of word or a grammatical thing in that language, but well, they speak Chinese, so I don't even know, man. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, a little leveling guide here. Green spirit. Oh, green mushroom. I don't think this helps us, but back then, possibly. I argue with this though. This is definitely like 35, level 35 max that you're staying here in Antunnel. What is available back then, man? I would go to Ludi, and then do like the basement of the clock tower. Not the depths, but like the basement area. Factory. Fire and Wind One-Eyed Beasts. I don't know. Wind Uneye. There's no King Penguin. So like Pepe's. Red Crab. Lorang. Like Can't read that. Wolves, zombies, so that's like Elnath. So Elnath was released back then. If you want to make money, you can fight zombies. Oh, he's talking about thieves. Alright. I mean, I still disagree regardless. But, you know, he was the 138th ranked thief, and I was a nobody. If you want to make money, you can fight zombies. Blah, blah, blah. Toy Town, Ludibrium, I'm guessing that's what he means. Alright, so we agreed on Ludibrium. Got a Platoon Chronos. Farm some GFA 60s. Stone Temple. That's something I forgot about. Stone Temple was a very goated map back then. I go there, like Fog Forza Golems. Not too bad, like, you can get Avenger. You just gotta kill one, get into space, and then it'll be fine. Plus you can't beat that that non-nerfed, you know, avoidability of Thief back then. See here. Oh, he's doing Assaulter. If you saw like a 10,000 damage line back then, that's crazy. It's crazy because just look how many people there are right here. Just friends in game. Casually, we can just all meet up and take a group photo like that. I miss that, man. Why don't I have that? No, that's a lie. That still happens. That happens all the time. I just doesn't happen to meet very often any longer. Yes. 105. That's really nice. 107. Dude, he's a DK. Okay, Crusader. Another DK. Man, DKs, man. They were so popular back then. Wish they still were. Just get rid of that whole HP washing nonsense. You know, if you got HP, you're fine. Yeah, we'll replay it. Alright, I'm spacing out. Let me just get to reading a little more. I don't think this stuff is particularly interesting. It didn't catch my eye, so I'm just gonna kind of scroll through. Who's he? Level 60 Hunter. Honestly, dude, that is very pro for what, like 2 years of the game being out. Not bad. Not bad at all. And he's fully slotted as well. I don't think... There weren't rings, I know that as a fact. Maybe there were face accessories. Like some people would have the raccoon masks. Maybe back then, if Gachapon did exist. He's a celebrity. Let's go check out his, let's size him up. Number 1 is the hat. Red bow feather. Oh, that's terrible. But it's like okay back then because like default helmets were 2 of like a primary or secondary stat. Earrings, I mean, just having these was pretty fire. I mean, everyone made a big deal about leaf earrings, so that's pretty good. What is that? Icarus. Oh, he has the Icarus cloak. Oh, I was thinking of the Sirius cloak. That's from the quest. 5 strength. It's pretty crap, honestly. Like, yeah, but then again, dude, money is not what it is now. 30k was a lot back then. So 100%ing stuff was totally legitimate. You know, 60s, like you could not find 60s back then. Like GFA 60s, people would like bow, just bow before you if you had that, man. I don't even know how much that was. So this guy's pretty mid, but wait, he's got negative 4,021 fame. That's what I wanted to talk about, yeah. Remember, because back then, faming and defaming was a big deal. Like if you did something and like you got into like an argument or there's a conflict, you need to fame somebody, like that was like a legitimate like shot at them. Whereas now, if you defame somebody, they'll just laugh at you, and it's like does you more like no good because then you let off that you've been tilted. They got under your skin. So that was interesting. Wonder what earned him that defame. Let's go find some more. White money workers who don't work for nothing, don't play for money. I know a lot of those people, man. IDs called them. At first, luckily after the interview, I realized that my words were, in fact, he is a very easygoing 7th grade kid. Holy shit. I am way too old to be playing this game still. But I love it. So I can't really help that. Oh yeah. As for Ironman, I should probably talk about that. I'm kind of lost my stomach for it. For now. Just that blow after expecting Tokyo was too much to handle. So I'm just gonna wait for that to come back organically. It's gonna take a while, but it'll come. It'll come. Just gotta be patient with it. What is this defame? I'm like, this is like not computing with my head. Like, this is way too much text to read. So we'll just keep going. The old couples, holy shit. Remember back then, like, there were in-game couples, like, that were kind of serious. They would kind of role play like a kissing sound or you name it, whatever comes to mind. Like there would be just like Chad just hitting on henny hoes and just like pulling these pixelated girls, virtual girls. And then there you have like this, like I have another magazine, like one more, and that's it. But the other magazine had like a marriage in it of two people who met in the game and then they got married, and they had a whole page about the whole process, the whole journey. So that was something back then. I guess it is a dating simulator in a way. You do have contact with people, a lot of people. Pretty even gender ratio. So there's plenty of pay-pays in the sea, so to speak. As a 7-year-old gamer, 4 Leaf's online gaming experience is actually nearly 10 years or more. And his understanding of the nature of the game, coupled with his insistence of his own ideas, has made it very difficult for me to do the same. I hope that you can hear. What? Is this like a pro Mapler? You need 10 years of experience for like 4 Leaf online gaming? Is that like a PC cafe with like a Maple roster? I don't know how that would work. Although there was like a race to be the best back then. Oh snap. Hello everyone, I'm Little Tree. If you see me, say hello to me. I think that's her name is Xiao Luo. I think that's what it is. That's how you say it in Chinese. Little Tree. What's up, Little Tree? I think it means like literally a tree. Not like, I don't think she smokes. But there is a thing here that says like, oh, I was so tired and I went for a 3-chain session. Like of what? Chain smoke 3 joints, but there's no way. They don't tolerate that stuff in Asia. You'll like go to federal, pound you in the ass prison for life. Okay, let's kind of creep in on what they've shared. Okay, they're Ice Lightning. ID is Miss Cartoon. Is that actually? Nope, it's in Chinese. +6 staff. Those are 60s, that's pretty damn good. Diamond Shield. I know what that is. And Yellow Angel Shoes. I don't know, are those YSS? There's no way. There's no way they downed the boss when Mushroom Shine was just getting released. So I'm guessing just some maid shoes. With what though? What would you scroll it for? You can't scroll it for... There's no shoe for int. No shoe for luck. Just shoe for jump. Maybe shoe for jump. Who knows? Weird choice for a mage. But back then it was probably be legit. Wish I could save my first $10 million 10 million Meso fast residency free market. Forgotten. I don't know what that is. Could you buy shops back then with Meso? Is that what they're talking about? Oh. We will definitely meet up to play Orange Valley, of course. Luo Xiao Luo A even think that this is a fun online game for him. Very frank and sincere. Records her daily life in her blog, no matter happy or sad. Oh, is she German? Are some of the Germans smile the raw? What? And cannot help but laugh up. Me too. I can't help but laugh up at reading this translation. Xiao Luo A is really very courageous. But some of the photos of the Sa Xiao A is really horrible. Actually then, Fen Kui 00, although is just a sea child. I was scared to death. Dude, this looks a lot like a dating profile. And we were just in the romance section. This is a dating profile, isn't it? How old? Well, they're probably like 40 years old by now, but gotta be careful. You don't want any, no diddy. No diddy. What's this? Holy shit, remember these? Like, we had like the foldable phones, but those cameras sucked. So if you wanted like decent pictures, you had to carry around like this, these kind of cameras, like the Nikon and whatever this was, I forgot, Panasonic. It's like a digital camera. That's what they're called. Yeah. I guess do we still use those? I don't think so. I think like everyone has their phone, and Apple has really good camera phones. So that's like a relic. Yeah, that's a phone right there. Dude, it does the job. I had to like type 3 times if I wanted. It was like ABC and I wanted to get C. I had to click the button 3 times to get the C. Yep, I had a cell phone. I was lucky. Didn't really use it though. Bookcase, that was pretty common in like Asian cultures at schools. You have a pencil case with like all your erasers and like, what's it called? It's like a stationery, yeah. You have all your stationery in there. It's like a PS2 controller. Nah, what's that? I don't even know. Maple Valley? Can you play? Are they playing on a controller? It's like a. What is that in her hair? With pencils? Today I realized that the day of the final exam is coming soon. In the blink of an eye. Holy shit. Remember when you had to take tests? I mean, you still occasionally do if you have to do like, if you do like, you know, what's it called? Occupational training, you know, in courses, yeah, you gotta take tests still, but it was never like, take these 6 classes and then here's this really big test that, you know, is gonna determine everything. And it's gonna be hard. You know, there's no more of that, so thank God. Though I do miss. I just associate with just those times, so I do miss that. You know, I would like to go back just a little bit. Wow, what is that? That's quite a pronunciation. How does this become this? It's a really shitty app. Gets the job done, I guess. Who's this guy? You're on again. That's his name. Most frequented places, most frequented channel. It's a free market, otherwise they'd all be running around. I'm trying to make it to the 3rd turn so I don't get laughed at by my allies for having a low level. So his goal is to get 3rd job. That's commendable. I respect that. And oh, what a weird guild's UI. Wait, no, it looks exactly how it does now. It's just kind of hard to see on like white background. Damn, that's a big guild. This is the map right here. This map I have never seen in my life. So they're calling it so the wooden demon Yipsha, that's like the wooden top throwing star, and then the beggar gang, that's all I have to go off of is the beggar gang for what this is. It's like yeah, I don't know. Someone read it and tell me. Oscars, yeah, just like more like, just look at the roll call here. This is a guild roll call. Look how big that is, and it's just crazy to me. Like if I saw a 250 guild online, like there's like 250 people online in a guild, I would think that guild would like be kind of bad, because that's way too many. I guess because not that many people play. That would be like so many of the percentage of online active players. So wait, that doesn't really make sense, but I think that would just be bad, because like, it's like a quality over quantity kind of thing, and you're just never going to have that many. That makes sense, but it's just crazy because back then, look at this. You could just summon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maps of just guildmates to pose with. And it all just kind of seem like you're having a great time. Like, look at that. That's some vintage shit. Here's more of this, what was it called? The Pest map? The Beggar game. I'm curious. Maplestory Beggar game. I don't think I'm ever gonna find... Wait. What is this? Nope. Huh. I have no idea. It looks low level. So, not that relevant. Stupid, can't you? Help. Suffering has its price. Yeah, okay. We're all going to go crazy in Maple Valley. Table of guild statistics. What is this? When the weak due to system or frustration, do not be angry. We will be around accompanying you to a pious world. We'll be friends forever. Oh, what? Perhaps because she's a nurse herself, she is kind and gentle. Wow, so that person must be 60 now. And will always give encouragement and support to others when they are in distress. Is this just like guildmates like being really like wholesome and like supporting each other and saying what they like about being in the guild, or why they like just everything, or just people? Huh? Anyways, this sounds really cool. I will always try to help, and I'm always there for you. Dude, I don't know about you, but that just gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling. And he looks like a noob too. But damn, crazy. This, in 2006, was just pro. You didn't even need to scroll any of that. If you just wore this base equipment, you were pro. Damn. Great times, man. Great times. This is a comic book. I'm in love with you too. Will you give it to me? Will you give it to me? What? Oh god. Starry night, I'll have to ask Mr. Cow's dad. Good on ya. You tell him. Put the rest of it on and pass it on. Are these sexual innuendos? Here, I'll put the Chinese up. Maybe there's like some Chinese, language specific sayings that, don't translate over well to English. Yeah, if anyone could tell me what that means, that would be really interesting and cool. Much appreciated. Because, yeah, I'm lost. Beggar, you're a beggar. What am I supposed to do with you? Yeah, this is just like this looks just like the Korean folk town kind of quest guide to the quest chain. So this is pretty cool. I mean, my God, this must have been just like a godsend back then for players. Just because, man, How would you know? How would you know to drop this thing wherever it is? I think it was there. Like, drop the little garlic-looking thingamajig on the roof, either side of the town. Like, how would you know that? And then how would you also know that depending on where you dropped it, you're gonna get different rewards? Yeah, like what if you're a mage and you just dropped it in the wrong spot and you got warrior shoes, man? Like, that is, I think, easily underrated, because this stuff, like, it's cake. Everybody knows this now. Back then, different story, I guess. And so I'm just gonna, if you wanted to read this, I'll leave it, like, the link, like I said. Yeah, not too interested in this, though. For this one here, I'm curious if they talk about accuracy, because I had some trouble hitting both of these on the Ironman. You can use the hit and run method to level 37 characters. It's not easy. Well, obviously, it's level 60 monster. Deducted by more than 300 blood. Yeah, they used to call it blood back then. HP was blood. That's why they call it blood washing. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. 300 blood washing HP. HP's blood. That is so cool. Yeah, storybooks. Jeez. Yeah, mob info. The tiger. The three-tailed fox. That's actually, like, perfect translation. Wow, good job. ACPs. Yeah, where would you get ACPs back then? There was no Phantom Forest. Would it have to be Outcaster? That's crazy, man. That just blows my mind. You would need a priest. Priest would just be like, just the ultimate role player. Unlike now, they would not be mules. They would not be Holy Symbol or Holy Shield mules. They would be like the spell, and they would just constantly be healing. There was no zombify, so just constantly healing and dispelling. Role player. Man, they were so badass back then. Now they're just leech and money printing machines. With huge utility as well, so never mind. Probably the best class in the game. Anyways, this seems like the King Goblin quest. Nothing much to see here. Waterworld. Playing Aqua Road. Why don't they just call it Ocean? Bubblefish, maskfish, flowerfish. Oh, this is the Seco with this C, with the S, and this is Seco with the C. Pindoom. C by Golden Green. Right on. Junior Seal, Junior Pepe. His Chinese name is Xiuzi. I'm done. Right. They're talking up the oxygen tank. And what confuses me is, I think they said you could buy it. Holy cow, if you made it to, like, Shipwreck, the deep ocean gorge, you were, like, so pro back then. You got 100. Probably good info to have back then. Some quests going on, pianist. Can't believe they have that info. Didn't show anyone here doing it. Nobody was pro enough. Ah, it hurts. Where's this thing magic saying? This little bristle squid. No, the what was it called? I think it's just called squid. What is that? I have no idea. Alright, let's... How much more? Oh my god, let's keep going. Let's just go quick. This is taking forever. You have to be very careful when attacking. Huh. Sure, man. Okay. And this guy here had a star rating. They rated it a 3 out of 5 stars. I think they're kind of like, that's like a little bit scary. Like a 3 out of 5 star would be probably Zachem back then. Like Zachem wasn't hard if everybody played, so you could just get a 36 man and do it. Yeah, 3 out of 5 stars, really. I guess if you're like a level 50, it's a 3 out of 5 star. Because it does do a lot of damage, which this thing does highlight. They got that part right. O will see it show a painful expression. Yeah. It does look kind of funny. Anyways, moving on. See the Dharma teacher's own people. As the name suggests, mage is a profession that focuses on magic attacks, so the total amount of magic power can be considered a very important part of mage practice. Yeah. Well, see, this is more like a chicken or the egg, what came first kind of thing, right? Because, you play mage. Luckless mages were a move that funded players would do, because I'm pretty sure to wear this Caesar hat, you needed to have a lot of luck. I'm guessing like at least 100 or 90, something up there. So luck equipment. Back then, scrolling for that, good luck. But, I mean, if you're doing luck, like how they're kind of advocating here with this stat line, you're going to have MP regardless. So it's just like, just doing that by default is just, I guess just not known, man. It's just like, I'm like metagaming. If you magically teleported me back into this time period with what I know today, and I started playing the Maple, everybody would look at me like I was a wizard. And same goes for anybody else who knows anything about this game. If you just transported them back to 2006, they would look at you like you were a wizard. For real. Just like, I'm talking about HP and MP washing and how int affects all this other shit, and they probably don't even know this at this time. But, yeah. See, that's typical 2006, or what you're working with. Wow. Nowadays, what would we see? I think we would see like a 4K line. No problem, easily. Just a funded Ice Lightning. Oh, that's the Thunder Spear attack. Like the little lightning thing, the Ice Lightning's throw, the really slow, terrible attack. That one. Man, that's all they got too. Ice Lightnings. They gotta. Okay, what do they talk about? They talk about the Ice Lightning and why this person thinks is good, which it had its place back then, I guess. Freezing stuff was kind of cool. Maybe it was useful when everyone's weak and can't kill stuff quickly. But let's try to find this. Oh, right here. In this issue, but okay, never mind. I think he says something about it being like a hang on. Okay, give me a sec. Try to read a little bit more. Please do not mold the defense. If there is a player's role in the occurrence of untoward, forgive this magazine cannot contribute. Please forgive me. You're forgiven. Oh, no way. Mental law, no intelligence. So it's like the opposite of max wisdom build. The mental build. That's amazing. Yeah, never go the mental build. Why would you ever do this? Unless you're like memeing, yeah, just like a pure luck mage or something, or pure strength chief bandit. Like, unless you're just messing around, why would you ever do that? APRs cost a lot of money, and you had to spend real money back then on APRs. What would mage look like without intelligence? Holy cow. That's horrible. 4,900. That's not even enough for Genesis. No way. There's no way. Oh shoot. I gotta go to classes. There's no way this is enough to cast Genesis. So let's just assume. Wait, Zakka was a thing. So 2000. Genesis 20 is a thing. 600. This isn't right. Let me go to the pre-Big Bang. The actual real wiki. I mean, I want all the smoke from modern Maple players. Just kidding. I respect your game. Okay. 4,000 Genesis 20. Yeah, you cast that and you get hit and you die. Holy cow. So if you played Pure Luck, that's what you would be working with. Who tested this? Who would test this? Is this why his damage is so bad? No, he has 528 int. Hang on. Yeah, this is. How is he wearing the Caesar and the Demon Wand with 21 luck? That doesn't make any sense. Was it different? So maybe this is more viable. But let's see here. The total intelligence versus the high intelligence versus the mental retardation method. Can I say that? I'll just bleep it out. So we're looking at 7,045 level 100 versus that. So this was like the precursor to HP washing. Maybe if they knew this, they had to have known. They had to. No, they couldn't have. They didn't know minimum MP equations for classes. There's no way they could have known that. Yeah, never mind. They don't know anything about MP washing at this time. They just know you can. They just know that int matters for making MP go up. the Bryce Bucket Theater. Oh, these are like the little like little Play-Doh balls that you make arts and crafts with or something. Yeah, we had like these little wooden utensils, like what an artist would use, like a sculptor, to like make the fins and all this other stuff. Dude, I was so bad. Like mine would look something like. That's what mine would look like, or like that. What's the best one? It's this one right here, made by Xiaoya Editorial. The one and only like official, I guess, entry. The rest are probably like kids. Dude, maybe if, like for a video idea, I'll just do this one day randomly. You know what? Maybe I should totally do that. We'll see. Well, there's like some paper mache stuff in this magazine I could cut out, but I never did because I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, no shot mine would look anything close to that. What is this, like plaster? Rice paper? Do you rice paper my work? With like, I don't know, like a bonding agent. Another comic. I've read this one. This one is just like like nonsensical. I don't get it. I think it's trying to be funny, which it might be. I just isn't in the translation. Just doesn't translate well, maybe. Let's keep going. Alright. they're the comic. I don't. These are just the. But this goes here. Regional Balugu. For the correct, I can't read that. Vision sucks. Oh, the Rombot. What? Where does the Mudman leader come from? Oh, a game. What? 60 grade gun-like weapon Ginger requires strength 190? There is no gun that requires 190 strength. Well, maybe. Let's just see. At most, there would be, wait, pirates weren't even released. What am I talking about? This is probably just bad translation. Maybe I'll just skip that. Oh, this is like spot the difference. Excuse me. Yes, yeah, I think Kong Ji, or whatever her Chinese name. She's blinking here. Yeah, these are the answers. Oh, it's like crosswords. Yeah, good luck doing that. Maybe if you spoke Chinese and you looked at it like this, you could do it, but definitely not with these crappy translations. Let's see. Another one of these. Cool. Man, look at all this NX nostalgic. Oh, this is the English class section. Quest. I'm gonna try to enunciate it or pronounce it like how it is here. Dusty, difficult to understand. Name to search. Name to seek, to pursue, to search deeply. Questu can be used as both a verb and a noun. Oh, like I went to quest, and this is a quest. Meaning to pursue or seek at something. Dude, this is so cool. Like, if I was just like a Chinese kid in Chinese school and I didn't know a lick of English, and like I had to take my English classes, you know, to learn English as part of the exam, this would help so much. In the context of games, Cool. Next word. Can you sell me the... Can you sell me rare equipment? Can you sell me rare equipment? Equipment. Is that right? Yeah. Rare items and... Cool. This rare item is invaluable. Yeah. Like that. This rare is what I need. Is hat I need. Japanese map. Crazy. I would freak out if I found that back then. NX. Dude. One of my favorite items here. You just look so cool wearing these. Like, you don't need to go too extra with, you know, all the new NX equipments and stuff. Like, even this. Although, probably not very... I think it just looks bad, though. This one here. Not really in season anymore. Flower hat. I think everybody wants this. Really fits with the new styles. Oh, doesn't Tim wear this in X? He's like the Tim is like the one of the head honcho guys. He's like in charge of I forget. He's like a game developer or something, but he has like a lot of pull and he does a lot of stuff. I think he like has a Luffy. He has like a Corsair called Kaizoku, and he wears like a Luffy cosplay, right? This, yeah, I think we get these from events now. Yeah, these are cool. I might wear this one if I was a female character, just to kind of get some extra possible handouts from, you know, people. Because they like the NX so much. No other reason. Huh, alright. Teacher demonstration. Something funny here is they like put an X over a style and go like, this one here is the way you should dress, not this. But dude, like these snowboards are so bad unless you're a warrior, right? I guess it's just if you're trying to get that summer look going, right? Next issue. Yeah, that one's kind of fire. A little watermelon. Yeah. Yep, I'm swiping. Wait. If you swipe left, that's a bad thing, right? That's like a skip. Dude, I'm swiping left on both of these, man. No offense. Just, you know, you gotta change the hair a little bit with the NX. The hair is everything. What does, can you tell me what the amulet does? Oh, this is the Q&A, isn't it? 30 to $4,430. Let's just do some math. 4,430 divided by 30. There's no way. There's no way it costs that much. Probably just like NX, 4.4K NX. Anyways, the amulet, the higher the level, the harder it is to practice. And every time you die, you may have to practice for a long time before you can get it back. Tell me about it. I've lost like 80% of my like freaking character so far in its lifespan. I could have been like level 173 right now, but I'm 172. Or I'm about to be 172. Yeah, anyways, that's the safety charm. Doubling coupons. That's why I used to always get these. These look a little different though. What day? One day? One full day of 2 times experience. Doubling. No way, man. That is just... Oof. Bring that back. Come on. Waterworld. Do I have to finish all the quests when I... Okay. Let's do some more Q&A stuff. Where can I get a replacement for the blah blah blah? Wooden gyro used by the thieves. I think this means to recharge them, but could you actually buy wooden tops? You could. You could buy them, but you had to go to, shoot. It was a Mushroom Shrine. You had to take the Pangola, the little people to Castle. Sakura Castle. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. But that's not the NPC that sells the wooden tops. That's like the Hainsey's PC or something. What are the magic stones in summoning... Oh, magic rocks in summoning rocks. Yeah, obviously. Shadow Partner. Mystic Door. What else? Magic Stone. When pirates are released, it'll be for transformation. I don't think ship uses magic stones. Yeah, there's no way. You have to dismount so many times to play it well. Magic Stone. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Yeah, and then Magic Rock was just Shadow Partner. Behold, no. I don't know, man. Too much stuff to recall. Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's what we talk about. Galcaster. I'll buy it, you're on. Cheaper. Oh, these are monster bags 1 through 6, 1 through 7. Yeah, so that's where they came from. I was wondering what these are. Like, what application could these have? Like, you don't get them from any quests. They appear to be like a admin sort of type thing back then for like testing purposes. Kind of what it looks like what they're doing here with pretty plain looking character for, I don't know, balancing mobs or just seeing how they function in the game. I don't know, but I guess that's where the bags come from. This is a nice infographic on the level increments for, I guess, the next tier of monster. Yeah, it's very helpful. Databases. Next question, how many diamonds does it take to start a guild? How many diamonds? Well, to start a guild, I think you need 500k just for the name. And then it's 1.5 mil. No, back then the guild was 20 mil. It was 20 mil to make a guild, wasn't it? I don't know. Oh, it's just 1.5 million. Won. Which is Korean currency. 6 people party, yeah. Okay, yeah. Question answered, I'm assuming. I'm married, but he accidentally deleted his character. Can I still divorce him? Ooh. I think they broke up. And then he like got kind of pouty and deleted the character. Ooh, that's exactly what happened. Oh, but good thing you don't need to get each other's consent to get divorced. Just sign here and enter the Lone Star Hall. Then deduct 1 million maple coins from his from his what's it called, balance, his bank balance. Are the warehouses in Maple Valley shared? Oh yeah, easy question. That's storage. Let's just try to find like a good question. These are all like kind of silly. All right, stuff that's probably long past. And is this a test? Yeah, convenience store. I bought it because I freaking love Maplestory, man. What's the favorite unit of medical school? What is the favorite unit in the medical school? Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could answer that because that appears to be like related to the game. Okay, never mind. It's getting a little bit crazy here. Ironman. Put like 30 hours or more, at least during the peak. And I guess the slip here is to sign up for the monthly kind of magazines when they were still doing them. But I think they've since become, extinct because we have the internet now and everybody's really good at the game. We know everything. So, here we go, piece of history. These players, thanks to them, we know everything we do today. So give them respect for that. Just have to be just really, really mindful that they don't know what we do. And we have 19 years of knowledge. They had like 2. So yeah, hopefully this is cool. I love the game, so I figured you all did too. And yeah, hopefully that would be enough to enjoy this kind of showcase here. I got one more magazine that I haven't scanned yet or translated, so we'll see how the video does. If people turns out to have liked it, I might just put up another one of these videos for another magazine, new content, other topics, more bad translations, that kind of stuff. But yeah, as far as the game goes, lost my stomach for it. It'll come back organically eventually, but just not right now, so I'm sorry. Yeah, until next time, hopefully I'll see you soon. See you now. Bye.